Okay, so welcome to our new ambassador training 101 for Plexus with Purpose for our team. Thanks for coming on tonight. I want to share with you guys, if you're just getting started with Plexus, it's just some basic tips. If you've just joined, maybe you joined for the discount, maybe you joined because you want to get your products cheaper or you want the cheapest price. That's why I joined. Maybe you are thinking to yourself, how can I get it cheaper? Because I really, can't afford to do this every month. I know that was Amber who's on here. That was her song when she first started. And or maybe you're thinking, maybe I could actually earn extra income for my family. So I'm going to kind of just share some basic tips of how to get started sharing Plexus so that you can accomplish whatever goals you have, big or small. The first thing I'll tell you is our products are amazing. If you're just starting on our products, we always recommend the Triplex, which is the pink drink, the probiotic, and the cleanse, BioCleanse. Those three things I have learned over the 2 years of sharing Plexus that is just the best place to start for everybody. So you're probably more than likely, there's about a 99% chance that those are the products you're taking. You might be taking Slim and Block or maybe some other combination, and that's fine. But I want to share with you, like when I first started, a lot of people kind of just picked out what they wanted because I wasn't sure and I was just learning. But I saw more and more times that people had the most success when they got their gut health in order first. And that's what Plexus really focuses on, is your gut health. So the pink drink, the probiotic, and the cleanse, I've seen the most results for people that wanted to lose weight or wanted to just get healthier. And it helps just a multitude of issues for people. So that is what we always recommend first. So if you've just started on our products, know that it's based on everybody is different. It's going to be a very individual thing. You might take a little less cleanse or a little more cleanse than your neighbor, and that's okay. That's why we have ambassadors. That's why we have people that are helping you through this journey and will encourage you and can help you tweak your products if you need to. The most important thing is to be taking lots and lots of water in. You want to be drinking about half your body's weight. So you can get with the person that sponsored you if you have questions about your products. I'm not going to go into that in big detail, but I just wanted to mention that when you have people that maybe are interested in starting Plexus with you, always recommend the Triplex first. That's what we always recommend. And don't feel like you have to know everything when you first start either. Basically you want to be learning as you're earning. If your goal is to add some extra income to your family or get your products paid for, it's okay to learn while you earn, because we have a great support system on this team with our team pages, and there's information in the back office. There's also this wonderful thing here called the Success Kit, and that came with your welcome pack. If you didn't get one of these with your welcome pack, you definitely want to make sure you're getting that welcome pack, your products below wholesale cost, and the Success Kit that comes along with that. So inside, it's a nice box. It's packaged wonderfully. It has flashcards that give information about every product, including the prices are on there as well. So that's a great thing to familiarize yourself with. There's little booklets in here about Learn to Earn, like I just said, talks about how you can earn income. There's a little Get You Started booklet, a quick start guide, all kinds of information in here. So if you have your Success Kit and you haven't, if it's still in cellophane wrapping, there's a problem. Mm-hmm. I heard that at Super Saturday. I love that line. So unwrap that thing and dig into that box. And, if you're not sure, if you want somebody to go through that with you, hopefully the person that sponsored you will take some time to go through that with you, because there's a wealth of information in there on everything really that I'm covering tonight. A lot of what I'm covering is from that. Okay, so I have, I think it's 10 or 12, I don't remember. It's 10. I have 10 tips to getting started with Plexus. So the first one I kind of already covered was getting started with your products. The second one is, I already kind of went over, the Success Kit. Again, the other thing I want to stress with that too is that we are a company that really strongly believes in sharing, not selling. So, it's just like when you find a new restaurant you like or a hairdresser that is great, you're going to recommend that to your friends and family. So our products will never be on the shelf at Walgreens or Walmart. We want to always have an ambassador, a person with that product helping you with your journey for better health. And, beyond that, if it's going to help with your health and your wealth, your finances, great. But that's something that we emphasize. We're just sharing. We're not selling. Plexus doesn't go looking for people that are salespeople or pushy or salesy. We just want to be people that have a heart to help other people to experience what we've experienced, which is feeling better and improving our health. So I encourage you to look at it in that light, that you're not selling, that you're sharing. Okay. Number 3 is, do you want to get your products cheaper? If you're on this Zoom because you're interested in getting it cheaper, that was me. I will share a little small shortened version of my story. I joined Plexus in January of 2015, and I had watched my friend post on Facebook about Plexus for about 10 months. I was skeptical. I was not thinking that, this was really, I just thought, I don't know if this is going to work for me. And I was also, I'm going to just mute some people. If you are on, you can mute just if there's background noise. That way it's just easier for everybody to hear. And then you can take yourself off mute if you want to later on if you have questions, because we are going to have time for that. But anyway, so joined just for the discount, did not have any intention of selling it, sharing it, any of that. But when I saw the products and, day 4, didn't want Diet Coke anymore, was changing my cravings, was just craving water, just felt more energy, didn't need naps every day, felt so much better. My husband had struggled with blood sugar issues, blood pressure, and when I saw the product start changing him, we started losing weight, he started feeling so much better. I couldn't help but share it. So I started sharing Plexus early on in my journey. And by sharing it, I started earning income, which was a great answer to prayer for me and our family, because I did not want to go back to work full time. We have 4 kids. The pressure was on me that when the baby went to kindergarten, I was going back to work. And so it just became a way for me to not have to go back to work. So 14 months ranked to Emerald. At that point, we have a wonderful compensation plan. I was earning income pretty quickly just by being bold and sharing Plexus with people and being a product of the product. And so 14 months in, Emerald earned a Lexus. It's paid for by Plexus. I have a beautiful car. And I'm actually earning a 6-figure income with Plexus. And we've earned a trip to Hawaii. As a Julie, go to Hawaii every year. So it's just been an incredible unexpected business opportunity for me, and I love to share that with other people, and I love seeing our team become successful with this as well. And so that is the other part of this. I would feel guilty if I didn't tell you about the business side of Plexus. But you may be saying to yourself, I just want to get my products cheaper. How do I do that? And we are going to talk about that as well. But it can definitely be a way to, get your products cheaper, get your products paid for, and beyond that, if that's your goal and your dream too. So how do you get started sharing Plexus in the first place? So number 4 is you want to be sharing on Facebook. Now, are you going to just share on Facebook and become the top of the company, an emerald or a diamond? Or are you going to, have all this great success just by sharing on Facebook? No, but it's a great place to start because what it does is it helps other people see what you're doing. It helps people see your journey. And so when people are interested in doing the business, I always recommend they share on Facebook. And we have it kind of worked out for your first post. A really successful thing to do is just take a picture of yourself with your pink drink in hand, a cute little selfie of yourself with your pink drink. And you just say these simple words, okay? You just say, my friend Amber told me about Plexus. It's a natural supplement that has helped her with, and fill in the blanks, what it's helped Amber with. This and that, like A and B, not a big long thing, just A and B. Who wants to do this with me? And so by putting that out there to your friends and family on Facebook, a lot of times people will like your post. A lot of times they'll comment, they'll say, what is it? Or, oh, I heard of that. How do you like it? it'll start the conversation going. So people might start messaging you, they might comment on your post. And from there, I want to tell you that it can be kind of scary to do that first post because you feel like you just got started and maybe you don't even have your products yet and you posted, or you just got your products and you don't have like this big testimony. Don't worry about not having a big personal testimony, because one of the things that many jewels will tell you is that they wish they would have started sharing right from the beginning. And I can tell you that I did start sharing right from the beginning. I think I was like day 4 or day 5 on Plexus, and I shared about how I didn't want Diet Coke anymore. That was my first post. And I consistently have shared every day since then, and that's really, truly how I've built my business. At some point though, you don't want to just rely on the Facebook thing and the Facebook magic, because for some people it'll be there and some people it won't be there. And so that's going to bring me to another point that I'm getting to, is reaching out to people, not just relying on that. But when we talk about sharing on Facebook about Plexus, you want to share your personal journey. You want to share what you're overcoming, what little things are going on in your body. Are you having more energy? Are you experiencing better sleep? Are you not craving sugar as much? Are you not having headaches as much? Are you, just think about those things. And those may seem like little things to you, but they're big things to your friends and family. And they're going to watch your journey and they're going to be inspired by your journey. Don't feel like you have to have this big weight loss testimony, because for one thing, you may not even need to lose any weight, and that may not be your goal. And so people that are watching you, they may have a completely different testimony than you do. So you don't have to wait until you have this big before and after, or this big oh my gosh, health testimony that you can see on paper. Your labs are back and they're incredible. You don't need to wait on that, because the person that's reading your post might just be struggling with allergies, or the person that's reading your post might just really want to earn some income for their family and be perfectly healthy and not have any issues to overcome. So everybody's testimony is going to be different. And so you can always start with just what it's doing for you personally, because I believe that makes the biggest impact, is your own personal journey. The other thing that you can do is share other people's journey. You can say, Plexus has helped my friend with this and that. You can share other people's journeys as well. One thing I will touch on that you do want to do is make sure you're being compliant. We do have some rules in place. We can't make medical claims. We can't say that Plexus has cured any illnesses or diseases. So it's best not to mention any disease names or something that would be diagnosed by a doctor. You can come up with creative ways to talk about issues and symptoms that have been helped by Plexus without making big claims or diagnoses. And if you need help with that, trying to put that together in words, definitely get with your sponsor, that person that told you about Plexus, and they can train you and help you on that. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So one other really important thing, when you are sharing on Plexus, be consistent. I would recommend, in the beginning, sharing at least once a day. The thing is, you don't want your whole feed to be all Plexus, Plexus, Plexus. You still want to talk about the things that you've always talked about. Post your pictures of your kids or your pets, or funny stories, or inspirational quotes, or, whatever, going to the grocery store, just what your real life, because people are wanting to see on Facebook your real life. So be sure to mix it up. Don't do it all, bombard people like crazy. That'll turn them off really fast. But being consistent by posting every day, that's going to show people that you are open for business, that you are passionate about these products, that you want to share them, that you believe in them. And so people are going to be watching that. And some people, frankly, are going to be watching to see if you're just going to quit already. They want to see if you're really all in on this thing. And so I can tell you that it pays off to be consistent and to be all in with Plexus, because people really watch you. I have people still now, 2 years into this. I just had someone join me that I know, she's on this call right now, that has watched me for 2 years. So don't lose sight of that. Be sure to do that, because they do watch and they do come. Let's see here. Okay, and about the sharing, sometimes people tell me they just feel like they don't know enough. They don't know enough about products and all that stuff. So here's what you do about that. I am a big fan of when you are beginning to share, if you have people that are messaging you or commenting on your post and you're not sure how to answer them, it is perfectly okay, and in fact, welcome to get a hold of your sponsor and say, do you mind, can I put my new person in a chat with you? Like a three-way chat on Facebook Messenger or a text message chat. That way, when they're, and so you just tell the person that's interested, you say, okay, I just added Cheryl in this chat with you because she's been doing Plexus longer than me, and so she is very knowledgeable about it. She's had a great testimony for the health, and she'd be happy to answer any questions. And, I'm brand new at this, so it's going to help me learn. So just do it. Don't really ask them. Just throw somebody in there. If they're uncomfortable with it and they don't like it, they'll let you know, or they'll ignore the chat, and that's okay. Reach out to them and say, hey, I hope that was okay. I put her in there. Is that okay? And if they're like, no, then you say, okay, well, I'm happy to just help you myself. But honestly, rarely that happens. Most people really welcome that and they appreciate that. I've had people tell me when I first started that they appreciated me not acting like I knew it all. I'd have to ask someone else questions, and that was great. They appreciated that. So don't hesitate to do that. But yes, so three-way chats, three-way calls, if you're chatting in a chat with them and that person, is still just not sure, they're kind of on the fence, it's great to schedule a three-way call with your upline, with your sponsor. Because that third-party validation is really important. When somebody's not sure, if they hear, your sponsor's story, their health testimony, their business testimony, it might be just what they need to be encouraged to go ahead and start with Plexus. Okay, the sixth thing is reach out. Don't hide behind your computer screen. Reach out to people, phone calls, personal meetings with people, and also reaching out through Messenger and texting, because if you just wait for them to all come to you, that's going to be a tough position to be in, because what happens is not everybody is going to come to you. I mean, like I told you, I waited 10 months before I went to my sponsor and was ready for Plexus. I think if she'd reached out to me, that I probably would have done it sooner, because I was pretty sick and tired and miserable and wanted to lose weight. I was perfect and needed income. I needed all of that for Plexus. So don't hesitate to reach out to people. And one way to get started with that is to make a Franks list. Franks list, so FRANKS list. And each letter stands for something. So the F is for friends, the R is for relatives, A is for acquaintances or activities, N is for neighbors, K is for kids, sports or activities, and S is for service, like church or volunteering, or also your spouse's friends. So those things are ways that you can think up how to think of who to contact, who to reach out to. So Frank's list is, you're going to compile that list. You're going to use all those different categories to make a list of 100 to 200 people that you want to reach out to about Plexus. And I will tell you that it's not like you do that list and go, oh no, she wouldn't be interested. Oh no, she would never. She doesn't need Plexus. Don't assume anything about anybody or prejudge anyone. Make your list of just who you know in this world, and, pull out your address book if you have one of those. Think about your doctor's office, your dentist's office. They all have, the people, the staff that's working there. Maybe some of them have health issues. Some of them need to earn extra income. I heard this weekend, think of your dog, meaning like your groomer, your vet, just different people that you run into all the time are great people to put on that list. And of course, think of people like that would be your dream team. Think of people that have a big network, that have, a big heart to help others, that, just are like-minded with you, that love people. Those are great people to reach out to. People that have done other network marketing companies and maybe haven't been so successful, or people that have been and they've stopped doing it, or maybe the mom that doesn't want to go back to work full time. These are all great people to look to put on your Franks list. Think about high school and junior high and elementary school. I mean, Christine, my sponsor, was my childhood best friend. We went to elementary school together. So those are great things to think about for your Franks list. Definitely encourage you to make a Franks list if you don't already have one right now. Okay, number 7 is be the light. Just show people by example what Plexus has done for you. I encourage people to really we always say drink your pink drink at first thing in the morning, and most of us do that. But you know what? If you're having a long, crazy day and you're at your kid's sporting event, whip out another one. Drink your pink in front of other people in public, because a lot of times they'll be like, well, what is that? What are you drinking? And so that's a good conversation starter. Another thing to do is a great thing to do is to invest in some Plexus swag. Get yourself a bling cup with Plexus on it, baseball hat with Plexus, t-shirt, swag. We call it swag. It's t-shirts, sweatshirts, those kinds of things, because that also will cause people to ask you what's Plexus if they haven't heard of it, or they'll be like, oh, I saw the building on the freeway. People bring up stuff to you, and that's great, because it's great if they can start the conversation. You can tell them what it's done for you. Okay. Another really great thing to do is to invest in some catalogs. We just got brand new catalogs. They're absolutely beautiful. I forgot to buy them when I was at the product store yesterday, but great thing to have on hand. Keep those in your car with you on the go. Great thing to hand somebody with a sample. Keep samples with you too. You can buy 3-day trial packs, 7-day trial packs, and sell those at retail cost. So you're actually earning money back, a little bit of income off of those when you sell those. You can also just keep, sticks of Slim from your own bag in a Ziploc baggie and have those on hand, because I have had many ambassadors sign up on 1 stick of Slim. They don't necessarily have to try it for 3 or 7 days to be a customer or to be an ambassador. I joined Plexus without even ever tasting the drink. So I know it can happen. But they're good to have on hand with you in case someone says they want to try it. The thing too is when you're, sharing Plexus, listen, be a listener. Sometimes when you're passionate and you're excited and you're just getting started, you just want to go on and on and on and on. And same thing in messaging. When you're messaging people, we call it Plexus vomit. You send a thing this long telling them about Plexus and the 3 ways to buy and all these different things. So try to keep it short and simple. And try most of all to listen and make it about them and not you, so that you can hear what they're struggling with and how Plexus can help them. Number 8 is schedule meetings with people. Tell people, say, if I gave you a stick of Slim, would you try it? It's the whole if I, then will you strategy. And that's a really great thing, because people tend to respond really well with that kind of wording. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? We have plenty of videos, on our team pages that we share a lot, and in our back office that you can share with people. We have a great one, a brand new one about the triplex. Excellent. It's in your back office under shareables. We have all these shareables too, which are great to share with people. Let's see. When you're getting started too, like I said, be posting consistently about Plexus, but also a great little icebreaker thing that people come out of the woodwork on is if you post a picture of a jar of Slims, put how many ever Slims in there, 15 or 20 or 10 or how many ever, and have them guess the number of Slim in the jar. People will go on there and guess the number of the Slim in the jar, and that's going to show you who might be interested in trying Plexus. Obviously, not everyone's going to win. You don't have to give everybody a stick of Slim. You're going to give one person 3 sticks of Slim or a trial pack. But then you're going to be able to message those other people that were guessing, and you're going to be able to say, hey, I'm sorry you didn't win my contest, but I would love to share Plexus with you. Would you be interested in, hearing more? Or I don't know how you want to word it. I should probably have exactly how you want to word that response, but you're just interacting with them, and it's a good way to reach out to them at that point. Have you heard of Plexus? Before I shared it. So just get a little conversation going there. Another great thing to do is invite people to, when we have live meetings in your town, when you have sip and sees, when you have cyber hour, like tomorrow we're having a cyber hour with our Diamond Upline Christine. So you can get on that event yourself and invite people that you've talked to about Plexus, and they can get on and learn all about the products and the business. And so it's a really great opportunity to do it that way. Another thing I totally recommend if you're just getting started is a business launch, or a sip and see, we like to call them. That's just a casual thing with you and your upline or your sponsor. You know, you don't even have to do a lot of the talking. Your sponsor is going to come over and to your house probably, and you invite a group of friends, and they just sit and listen to her about the products. They go through usually just like the triplex, maybe the triplex and the X Factor. We don't have to talk about all the products. Keep it short and simple, but they're going to share about the products and how to get your products cheaper and all that stuff. And you'll want to have like a little Dixie cups so that we can shake up the Slim, and they can, you know, try a little sample of the Plexus Slim. And so we just have like a little casual meeting that way. And a lot of times, if you can get people to come to those, a lot of times people will join you in this adventure. So totally recommend a little business launch party to get you started. You don't have to have parties. There's Diamond Ambassadors who have never had a sip and see of their own, so you don't have to. We're not into the party business of having parties every night of the week or meeting with people every night of the week. Totally up to you, but it's just a good way to get started. Okay, number 9 is Power of 3. This is really a main principle of Plexus. Just how to get your products paid for is going to be Power of 3 every month. So Power of 3 is your first goal with Plexus is to become a silver ambassador, which means you are going to personally sponsor 3 people to join Plexus. Those 3 people might be joining Plexus just because they want to get the products cheaper. They may have no intention of selling it. My first 3 people had no intentions of selling it. 2 of the 3 are rock stars on my team now. So, you know, like they're all in, 100% committed. They were never, ever, ever going to sell it either, you know. And even me, when I first joined, had no intentions of doing this. I never saw myself this way. But passion is what has driven me and those other 2 people I'm telling you about. So you just never know. But that's your goal, to get 3 to join. And in the beginning, you really want like a mix. You want some customers and you want some ambassadors. It's good to have both because you get paid different, you know, you get paid several different ways. And I'm not going to go into the big compensation plan. There's videos and ways that you can learn all the details of the compensation plan. It's a little bit intense, or a lot, because we get paid up to 11 different ways. So, but the main thing you need to know is that, you know, when you sign up an ambassador, you're going to get paid off of, you know, they're getting a welcome pack and they're joining, so you get a part of that. You also are getting a, so building bonuses is what they're called. And then the next month when they order, whenever your ambassadors order over $100 in volume, you get what's called pay points. You get another little like profit sharing part from the company. And so that's a great way you get paid on building a team. You also get paid commissions for customers. So if you have customers and your orders are over $100, you're not going to get paid on that first 100, but anything over that first 100, you get 15% commission on. If you reach $500 in volume, then you're getting paid 25% commission on that amount. So it's a great way to earn money, but I will tell you this, that you're going to, in the long run, going to earn more for building a team. So your focus is to have people join Plexus, and to build a team. If you're wanting to like rank up and be an emerald someday, or do really well with the company, or your desire is to replace your full-time job or whatever like that, then you want to be building a team, but you also want some customers too. So, so that's kind of that on the Power of 3. Each month, that's your goal, is to sponsor 3 people personally every month, and to teach your team to do the same. So when you have people that join you that are wanting to do the business and they're business builders too, you want to lock hands with each other and really work on sponsoring 3 each month, and that's how your team will grow. Number 10 is your belief and your mindset. That's a huge, huge part of Plexus in building your business, is just the belief in the company. You guys, we have a great company. Our company is debt-free. We are ranked in Inc. 500 2 years in a row. I'm sure the next ranking is coming out soon, but I know that 2 years ago we were ranked number 8 fastest growing company in America of all private companies, not just network marketing companies, but just all throughout. And then the next year we were ranked like 120 something or 30 something out of 500, which is still really good. Most companies never have back-to-back year rankings. So our company is exploding with growth. We were just featured, this is the second time we've been featured in Success from Home magazine. The whole magazine is Plexus. The whole thing is about our company and our jewels, our diamonds. It's an incredible magazine. It's just beautiful. That's another great way to reach out to people that you think might want to do the business, is to give them that magazine to look at. But, you know, the way you build your belief and your mindset is be watching diamond documentaries. We have those in our back office and on our team pages. It's basically people that are diamonds in the company. It tells their story and how they got to where they're at. The average time, you know, for Plexus diamonds, I think it's like 2 to 3 years. It's, you know, like there's going to be ranges in that, but you know, if you had to work hard for a few years to be a diamond, I think that we would all say that would probably be worth it. And, you know, so diamond documentaries are a great way to build your belief. Also, network marketing books. Totally recommend Go Pro by Eric Worre. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Worre. I don't even know how to say his name. Anyway, Go Pro is a great book. What's the other one I was thinking of? Oh, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. That's another really great book too. That's going to build your belief in network marketing. And, you know, I think in the past, network marketing has had kind of a negative, you know, stereotype or whatever, but it's really the wave of the future. People are buying online, and our company is so great because we don't have to hold inventory. We don't have to keep inventory. We don't have to you know, do those parties and stuff. So it's a good opportunity for people, for sure. And, you know, another thing too is just to build your belief is, you know, you need to be building your mindset with positive affirmations and to think positively about yourself and the belief in your company, because it's really easy to get discouraged sometimes, because in this business we're telling people about Plexus and they may be telling us no a lot. The difference between a silver and a diamond is that a diamond has just been told a whole lot more. So really the diamonds are rejected the most. But the thing is, they're not really personally being rejected. And that's something to really remember and keep in mind. When people tell you no, they're really just they're just saying no to Plexus. They're not saying no to you personally. So don't take it personal. I know it's hard not to sometimes, but the other thing to remind yourself is that just because someone says no now, it doesn't mean no forever. You know, it might just mean no, not right now. I've seen many people that had said no, that had quit their products, and then they came around and joined my team. So it does happen, you know, and I'm really in this journey with Plexus. You're going to build your belief. You're going to build relationships. You're going to have a support system. I've made so many amazing friends with this, and I can tell you that, you know, Plexus, you know, doing this business, it really is personal growth with a paycheck. You're going to learn and grow so much about yourself. And as a leader, if you decide to do this business and have a team, it's just an incredible journey. And so I just want to encourage you that you've found a good thing in Plexus. You know, just be encouraged that we're here to support you and help you in any way that we can. All right, so those are my notes, and I am going to open it up to any questions that you guys have for the last 15 minutes or so. You can unmute yourself too if you have a question.
I have a question, Rebecca.
Yeah. Hey, Sharon.
Regarding the Sip-N-Sees, do you usually have samples there if somebody wants to buy like a 7-day trial or anything like that? Or you just usually have pink drink made up and you talk a little bit about it and kind of go from there?
So, I usually bring enough pink drink. You don't want to make like a big, huge container of it, you know, like just, you know, mix up one bottle of it, one stick of Slim, and put some in in Dixie cups, let them just taste it that way. If they just really, really want to take one home to try it, I might do that a little bit, but I wouldn't give one to everybody. I mean, depending on how big your crowd is, I don't know if that's answering your question or not.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you typically would have the trial packs or anything there to purchase.
Okay, that's a really great question.
They tried. It's like,
I would not, because I feel like if they're investing the time to come to your sip and see, you're giving them a taste of it, the one taste. For most people, that's kind of enough to make up their mind, because especially when you tell them that, okay, when you order your 30-day supplies, you have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you just really don't like it or you don't feel like it's working, you can get your money back. However, I really encourage you to give this 60 days at least, really 60 to 90 days, because they say anything new, you really want to give it time. So, but at least you have that assurance that if you really feel like it's not working for you, after 60 days, you give it the full 60 days and you can get your money back if you're not happy. I feel like if you give them a sample right then and there, or they buy the sample from you at the sip and see, it just kind of puts off the inevitable, like you've gone to a lot of trouble to have this little party and the gathering, and you probably bought snacks and food and everything else. Like, I just think I'm a big believer in just getting them to join right away, So I don't know. I feel like if you do like if you have a sip and see, and then you have a 7-day trial coming up, like a 7-day challenge group, I would probably not really push doing the 7-day challenge. I would just, encourage them to join or be a customer for you, whatever, at that sip and see, versus prolonging it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure how this worked.
You're
You
good.
mentioned something about 3 members a month. Is that 3 new members each month, or can it be the same 3 each month?
Oh, okay. Tell me your name.
Laura.
Laura. Okay. And who's your sponsor?
Amber.
Amber. Yay!
She just joined today. She's already on her.
Oh my gosh. Yay!
I
Congratulations.
didn't catch it.
And that's awesome that you're already on here. I love it. And you've already posted on Facebook too, right?
Yes. Not the one Amber sent me. She just my link.
But you still posted a good one today about, because you've been on the 7-day and you posted one about not wanting a donut. That's a great
Yeah.
post.
I passed up a donut. I even gave a sample to my boss today.
Good.
So anyway, is it 3 new members underneath me each month to get that product?
Well, so that's the goal. I'll tell you this. So, the first month that I joined, I had 2 preferred customers. And then I had 1 ambassador, one that joined just for the discount. In that first month, I got back a check for $137. Like the next month, my check was $137 off of what I had done. So I kind of didn't even know what I did, right? Like, it was crazy how good the compensation plan is. So, even that's why I say, like, if you get 3 people or 4 people, to either be customer, ambassador, the best thing is to have 3 people join as an ambassador in your first month if you can, because you're getting paid building bonuses, so you're getting paid money on that. And if you have 3 people join you, no matter how long it takes, if it's the first month, 3 months, 6 months, however long it takes you to be silver, when that first rank of silver, you get $100 bonus. So you're getting $100 bonus plus the other ways you're getting paid. I mean, potentially that's some pretty good money as a silver ambassador. The average income for a silver ambassador, which is somebody that's going to have 3 ambassadors that are ordering each month, and maybe 2 or 3 customers, or 4, it's going to range. But that average income is like $400, $400 to $500. just for having basically a handful of people, not a huge giant team.
So I wouldn't need to add, like, if my goal right now, as of today, is I just wanted my products free,
yes.
would it be 3 new customers each month, or or ambassadors, or do those first 3 count for the following months if it doesn't grow anymore?
Well, so if you have 3 ambassadors, you know, they're gonna want to order every month for it to benefit you. If they're not ordering every month, if say one decides they turn off, they don't
Yeah,
want to
they're gonna have to.
quit. Amber, you're frozen.
Rebecca, you're breaking up really bad.
I don't know why.
Can't hear you.
Shoot. What's wrong with my internet? Was I breaking up the whole time?
Just go again.
Can
A
you hear
little
me?
bit. Yeah.
Is it better?
Go ahead.
Okay. What, have I been breaking up the whole time or just now?
Right now it is.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
You were a
my.
little bit here and there throughout the thing. Yeah.
I gotta get my IT person on that. I don't know where I left off.
So Laura, you're gonna need your customers to reorder every month and your ambassadors, or just continue adding in order to get paid on it. It's not like they order once and you're gonna get paid for months on it. It's every time they order you get paid.
Right. But the same ones can continue every month.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That went the long way around it, but we got it.
It's a really good question. And I heard a good analogy recently that it's kind of like filling up your bathtub with water. If you have the drain's not in on the bathtub, the water's running. But if you don't have the drain plug in, then, and you turn off the water, then, the water's going to go out of the bathtub. So it's the same thing with the team. You want to be always adding and building your team, because some people are going to quit and leave, but you want to be making up for it. I will tell you this though, Plexus, our products are amazing and people love them. So people tend to just keep on ordering and they miss their products when they don't get them, or they run out, they're frantic. So it is amazing to be working for a company that has products that people are demanding and want.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay. Jennifer Jacobson asked, after you do the first Facebook post with your pink drink, what should your second post be? So that's a good question. I think, really just sharing your journey with what it's doing for you, what the products are doing for you, or you can share a testimony of what it's done for your friend. Or like I said, that little guessing game of how many Slims are in the jar is a really great one. Anybody else have ideas of what else you could post about if you're just getting started?
You could look up and maybe do a post about the products, one of the products, pick a product and then kind of highlight it.
Yes.
And what you learned about it.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good one. And you want to mix up your posts. Like, think of it like you're educating your audience. Think of yourself like, it's a TV channel. So you want to have, parts of just your life and just you. But when you put Plexus on, you want it to be something that's going to grab somebody's attention and meet different issues going on. Like some people are chronically constipated. So if you're talking about BioCleanse and how it helps, with bathroom issues, that might really draw people's attention that struggle with that. Or if you're talking about our probiotic and, you have to be careful again, compliantly, what you're talking about, but we have an antifungal agent in our probiotic. So people know that sounds like it might help allergies or sinus stuff, So you want to just be educating your audience too. That's a really great point, Lori, is to talk about the products. Let's see.
And you don't want to make it, you don't want to make it like just adsy all day. You really want to personalize your posts so people are drawn to it, because we all know, like, if it's just adsy, we all just scroll past. So you really want to try to make your whole Facebook appealing. I think Rebecca kind of already went over that,
No, you're right. And you know, like, don't do, like, you can, like, if you Google image Plexus, you can find some really graphic-y, salesy, cheesy stuff. It is better, like Amber said, to post a picture of you, like a picture of yourself holding the X Factor vitamin, or a picture of the X Factor vitamin on your clean kitchen counter, or, you know, just personalize it more so that it's not like people are being sold to. It's more like, I just want to share this because it's so amazing. It's working for me. Another question. Okay, I think Lori answered it already. Yes, 60-day money back guarantee for everyone, which is a huge thing. That's something people, you know, before we didn't give 60-day money back for joining, and now we do. So that's a really great thing because people love that. But only less than 1% of people actually ask to get their money back. When they ask to get their money back, they do get their money back, rest assured. But rarely does anybody ever want that because people love our products. Anyone else have questions?
Did you guys hear a cow?
That's what I was wondering.
There's a cow.
Damn, it's not one of your cows loose, is it?
Who's on the farm?
Who has a cow?
I'm not sure if it was a cow or I don't know what that was.
It's funny. Lori said, Amber, is she talking about incentive for January? I don't
What?
think anybody was talking about incentive, right?
Where are you seeing that?
On the messages.
Oh, I just sent that to you, Amber.
Oh.
I wasn't sure when she mentioned the 3. I didn't know if it was about the January incentive with the watch.
Oh, okay.
Are we
I
doing-
don't think that Laura knows about that yet, but we can talk about it.
Oh, do you want to?
Well, I could tell Laura privately because everybody else might know.
Well, I mean, we're recording this, so anybody that's watching, Plexus does have an incentive this month, where if you sponsor 3 ambassadors and 3 customers, then there is a, what's it called? A Garmin watch?
Garmin, yeah, it's a pretty awesome sports watch. It does all kinds of nifty things.
Yeah, so you can win a watch, which is pretty awesome. But the customers have to have at least 50 PV. And PV is just personal volume. So when people place their orders, the PV is sometimes a little bit different than dollar for dollar value. It's pretty close. But you always want to make sure you're seeing that, the PV and the dollar amount. So that's really like a customer that just orders a bag of Slim or, you know, a couple products. So pretty good deal. What else did I not cover, you guys? Anybody on here have more things I should cover?
You covered a lot tonight. Everybody's quiet.
Everyone is really quiet. Amy, do you have questions for Samantha? You guys are brand new too.
Laura, no more questions? Or you'll just ask me later. Can't hear you.
Oh, it's muted here. Let me see if I can
Can
unmute.
you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. I'm gonna have tons of questions, Amber, and you know, to just think of them off the top of my head right now, I can't. But I know she made that point earlier, and I wanted to make a point of asking that question to be clear. But yeah, if I have something, I'll reach out to you personally.
Okay. Awesome. Okay,
There's-
we're good, Rebecca.
What?
I said I think nobody has any more questions.
Okay. So here's the thing, like, exactly. If you have questions, just reach out to your sponsor or on the team page. On our team pages too, I should also just let you know this. So like, we have like, there's a search bar. You can type in a question or, our dog. He's so cute. Files, there's a little file button that has different documents in there to help you. There's information in your back office too, so sometimes you can find things just on the team page or in your back office, so always look there first, and then if you can't find it, then definitely reach out to your sponsor or the upline and questions answered there. But we're definitely here to support everybody and help everybody on this. And don't feel like it's a stupid question or dumb. Like, there is no such thing as a stupid or a dumb question when you're first starting out. When I started, I asked a zillion questions too, and that's how you learn. But I also encourage you to kind of train yourself a little bit too, like with watching, if you YouTube Plexus compensation plan, Plexus products, Plexus triplex, Plexus whatever, you can find a lot of good videos out there to watch. And when I was first starting out, I watched lots and lots of videos and would take notes. That's kind of how I learned products too. I took a lot of notes about the products. Almay Darling is a great Emerald ambassador that is a master nutritionist. So she knows a ton about how our products work and how they help people. So you can really learn a lot from just YouTubing videos about Plexus as well. All right. Well, if there's no other questions, hi Summer, I didn't get to say hi to you. If no more questions, then I think we're just going to go ahead and thanks so much everyone for getting on.
Thank you.
All right, and welcome to Plexus to the new ones. We're happy to have you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.